Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will own.
Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
McAllister carries the ball down the right. And Burmo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's where it came from. Oh, good climb! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Passing nice and neat. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. McAllister, Mateus with the foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Serginho. Nicely shaped cross. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And Burmo. And this is Shevchenko. Still goalless. Serginho. Costa Curta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Burmo. Gerrard. Now Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Neymar. Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
This looks... He leaps for it! It's in! And there is your opener! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And this is Shevchenko. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a key interception. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Tries to play it through, and the through ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Khan clears.
Liverpool couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Saliba calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. Ball in towards the middle. Punched away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he takes a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Casemiro, not the most accurate pass. He shifted it to the flank. Well, that has not gone well. Burmo. He won't be happy with that one. Gerrard, played into space. That's a sharp pass. That's destined for the flank. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. And he's taking no chances there. Casemiro. Shevchenko. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's in plenty of space here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Knocks it out wide. And the shot! It's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Could move up a gear here. And it's been played through. And Shevchenko! Oh, it's come off the upright. Knocks it into space. And he's quick to return it.
A That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Real chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too...
Neymar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Burmo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Girassi is onto it in a flash. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's Neymar! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught napping!
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Takes aim and crosses. And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Played it again. And a header! It's hit the crossbar. And he's stuck it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Liverpool now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Ibrahimovic. Girassi. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Girassi. Tries from distance. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Nicked it back promptly. Darren Fletcher. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Burmo. Van Dijk cuts it out. That's rather hopeful. Oh, split-second reaction.
Serginho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Burmo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar. Look at the space here. Takes the shot. And that's another fine save. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Arsenal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his team. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's rising!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne crosses. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
De Bruyne. Played out to the left flank. And he's quick to get rid. And they're quick to get it back. Ferran Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to pass it through. He can run onto that. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, no question, Jim. The referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Maradona!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quarter of an hour played. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ferran Torres. Oh, and the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to...
Real chance! And that's a good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's a pretty loose pass. Over to the right flank. Maradona providing an outlet on that flank.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Arsenal really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Shevchenko! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Bomo. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Van Dijk is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Ferran Torres going after that. Al Kubasi gets across to intercept that. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Chips it through. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this, and he's hit it long. And that has been cut short. And here's Mbappe. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much.
Shot a goal! And he's managed to get rid. No, that's been intercepted. Well, quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense. and beautifully unpredictable now.
Manchester United ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So off we go again. Casemiro aims beyond the defence. Obama! But he's left disappointed. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Hazard has got himself a free kick. Kubasi. Van Dijk. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Wriggles his way through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Now it's Okazaki. No way through. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
He is through here. Forced to go back, and that was nowhere near his best. Driving forward. He's got away. Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Okazaki is having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's the chance to counter. And that's a throw-in. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Yamal's cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Howson.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gerrard. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, Shevchenko! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So now the difference is... He's had a shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That is a brilliant interception. Deftly away. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! Always going over the top. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta making good progress on the right-hand side. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! It's a goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going.
Mbappe! Well taken goal. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And now he has two. Arsenal get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Serginho. Foot in. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. Azar. Can he get on the end of this? Azar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Casemiro makes a dash for it. Guardiola. And this is it's Maradona! And that has kept the keeper on his toes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Bruyne, Messi, Bomo, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe, chance for a shot! Arsenal have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that will be the final act. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Shevchenko collecting the match ball, and it is his. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as